3 years ago, I bought the Galaxy Buds in 2019, and roughly a few months ago, I got the Galaxy Bud 2s. I didn't get the Pros simply because of the price. I'm just gonna be 100% honest. I picked the Galaxy Buds 2s over the Pros, and I'm gonna be explaining the definite pros and cons with these earbuds right here in today's video. What's up everyone, my name is WhiteDesku, and this is my review on the Galaxy Buds 2 in 2023. I also want to add you could find these currently new and renewed for a cheaper price. I also saw in Walmart for like $89. These things took a massive price drop in the last year or two. So that's good. That's good. I will be breaking down this review into the specifications so you guys know what's in this. May sound good or sound bad. And I'll also be getting into my personal pros and cons for my experience. My experience may be different from yours, but like every review, I just want to keep everything 100% real with no sugarcoating and tell you if these things suck or not. So let's get right into that. So Galaxy Buds 2s are crafted by AKG. They've been working with Samsung for a while. Even when I had the S20 Plus and they had those little wired earbuds, y'all remember those? Those are pretty cool to have. So they sculpted the Galaxy Buds 2s, and I'm assuming the Pros as well. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, the design's nice. It's glossy, it's small. I'll begin to why I don't like some of those things later on in the video. As for its connectivity, the Galaxy Buds 2s have the Bluetooth 5.2, and it also has a scalable AAC and SBC codec. Now, I personally do not like this. They don't have aptX, which is in my Sennheiser headphones I got recently, if y'all looked over on here and also on TikTok. But I personally want to know, why would Samsung use like this, their own little codec, when they can use a much better codec for these type of earbuds? Now, these earbuds do have quick charging. I've used it for wireless and I've used it for wired, but I prefer wireless. I have like a little dock. I have a dock for my Galaxy Watch, my S22 Ultra, and my Galaxy Buds 2. So the quick charging for wireless charging is pretty good. For talk time, you get about 3 hours out of it, and I'm hearing you get about 29 hours with ANC off. Considering I'd be working 12 hours a night, these are great. These are great for these are great when you don't have the ANC good. You do get about 5 hours. I do believe that pretty much, and you also get 20 hours with ANC on as well. The ANC does drain the battery quite significantly. When it's off, you basically have a lot more time to listen to music, do phone calls, whatever you use the Galaxy Buds 2s for. There's also an app you can use to control the Galaxy Buds 2s with your computer and your phone. As you guys know, Galaxy Wear is something that you can use with your Galaxy Buds 2s and any Galaxy wearable device, such as the the Watch series as well. That's all for the specs. Now, to move on to my pros, the music quality is a big pro of mine. Even though it doesn't have the codec that I wish it had, the music quality is pretty good, and I gotta say, for the price you're getting them at, now, probably not when it first released, but now with it being lowered a lot, I think it's definitely worth getting them right now just for that alone. And also, the design is a good pro. I like that you can literally just put these in your pocket and you won't have to worry about really forgetting them. They'll be in your pocket. The most earbuds, like let's say the old Galaxy but is a pro and a con. But for its pros, if you're in a small space, let's say, like, I'm gonna use like work as a example. Let's say you're at work and you have a small break room. I'm not gonna lie to you, I have my own break room. It's great. It cancels out everyone's conversations and stuff, and you can just get to watching music. You can get to listen to music, or watch little shows, or YouTube, or your boy WhiteDesku on YouTube. But the ANC is pretty good for the price you're getting them for, but there are cons to them as well. And the first con, obviously, is the codec. That's like the top of my list so far, because you're not getting the most out of the sound. The sound isn't as high quality, but it is sufficient. It's good enough, but it isn't the best, especially for fellow audiophiles out there who care about the aptX codec. So hopefully it's something that Samsung ads in future buds, and if they have, let me know if I've kind of missed a memo on that. But I would love it if they can do that. The ANC is the next thing I want to say. The cons for the ANC, basically when you're in like a larger area and there's like more cars and whatnot, it's harder for people to hear you. And I mean that in the sense of doing, like, let's say Discord calls, Zoom calls, regular phone calls. I do phone calls with my family often, and they couldn't really hear me with these earbuds, and it's quite frustrating. The only time they can hear me is if I'm in like a quieter area, but if it's like cars around me, like I'm walking one day, or let's say I'm at work, just to call on my breaks, like that, I'm in like a larger break room, it's a lot harder for them to hear me. And for Discord, it has a lot of issues that I've found over on Reddit actually. That shows that these earbuds have issues with Discord, and a lot of other earbuds as well, and headphones with Samsung phones. So that's something I've had to be stuck with, unfortunately. But hopefully that gets fixed one day. 360 audio, that was supposed to be a pro, but unfortunately I keep that checked off 100% all the time. Now, I liked it at first until they're gonna hurt, because with those 3 mics that the Galaxy Buds have, when wind hits those earbuds with the 360 audio on, you hear it from all directions, and it makes you want to just throw those things out your ears. So that's why I don't like 360 audio. Other than that, it's good when there's no air, but it's a con for me because I hate that, because I like 360 audio. It sounds good, especially if I'm watching a movie on my phone or something. Disconnecting issues. So I have ran into some weird bugs that I don't even know if they're patched yet with these earbuds, but basically, let's say that I'm listening to music on my phone. There's times where these earbuds will disconnect, and then my music will blast out loud in a public setting. And I've gotten embarrassed by these earbuds a few times, to the point where, there's still no solution for it yet, at least for me, but just be mindful of that. That's why I put that there as a con, because it has random disconnecting issues, at least for me. It could be different for you if you are a fellow Galaxy Bud 2 owner. So just keep that in mind. I want to also say that these things have really weak water resistance. Do not get water on these. That's all I gotta say for that. The touch controls, like I said earlier, they're easy to like slip up on with accidental touches, so that's also a con on here. I have, like, in so many occasions, like tap something or mishold the button multiple times, and it goes from ambient mode to ANC mode to regular, and it gets off my nerves all the time too. So there's times where I just turn the touch controls off. Now, these things are very small. I do like that, but at the same time, it does make them more susceptible to them getting lost. And I have lost my earbuds like 2-3 times out of the last like 4 or 6 months I've had these things. So the design is a pro, but it's also a con as well. Take it as you may. If you like that it's really small, good for you. If you don't like that it's small, skip these. 100% skip these. And the last con I want to really address is the fact that you can only use ambient mode and ANC. You can only use them with both earbuds in your ears. You can't use one on one side, one on the other. I personally don't see why that's not a thing. Personally, for me, maybe it's just me that's like all upset about that, but personally I think it doesn't matter to most people. But if you're like me and you don't like that, let me know in the comments below what you think Samsung should do to fix that, because I would love it if I can use ANC on one side of my ear. That way I can just relax while I'm doing something productive, and I can still hear somebody on the other side. Maybe there might be some like consequences that I don't know why Samsung didn't do that, but if y'all know, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, that'll be all for this review. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.